Hello, grade 8 students. In this video, we're going to talk about the immune cells of the human body. So first of all, let's start with the overview. We're going to differentiate between the red and the white blood cells. Also, we're going to talk about the cells involved in immunity, and we're going to determine the different immune organs, primary and secondary. First of all, let's talk about the blood. You know that blood flows everywhere through the human body. You can't live without blood, and the heart pumps the blood to all our body cells except for the body cells, supplying them with oxygen and food. Also, the blood carries proteins and cell fragments. They are called platelets that let the blood clot where there has been an injury. So pay attention to this. Platelets has an important role in clotting the blood wherever we have an injury. This is comparison between the red blood cells and the white blood cells. The red blood cells, they are small in size and many in number, while the white blood cells, they are called the leukocytes. They are large in size and few in number. Red blood cells that have another name, they are called erythrocytes. They are red in color, while the white blood cells, they are not red in color. You have to know that the red blood cells, they are anucleated, meaning that they don't have a nucleus, and the white blood cells, they are nucleated, meaning that they have a nucleus. You have to know that the red blood cells, they have a role to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide, whereas the white blood cells, they have a role in immunity. They are immune cells and they defend the body. You have to know that the red blood cells, they are high in number. For example, we have 5 to 6 million cells per milliliter, whereas white blood cells, they are 5,000 cells per milliliter. You have to know that the cells involved in immunity, they are monocytes first. Monocytes, they are large in size. They have a horseshoe-shaped nucleus, as seen in this figure. They flow in the blood vessels. They can cross the capillary wall. They can move from one organ to another to fight the infections. They mature into a macrophage, meaning that they have a role in phagocytosis. Phagocytosis, phagon meaning eat, cyto, it's meaning cell. So phagocytosis, eating other cells. You have to know the figure. Maybe in the quiz, I'm going to give you a figure like this and tell you what is the figure shown here. You have to know that it's the monocyte. Okay, so monocyte, they have horseshoe-shaped nucleus, and they have a role in phagocytosis. Let's move to the second type of cell, which is the granulocyte. Granulocytes, they have a multi-lobed nucleus, as seen here, multi-lobe, more than one lobe. They are connected to each other. It's called multi-lobed nucleus. They have a large in size. They have granules in their cytoplasm. That's why they are referred to as granulocyte. They can flow in the blood vessels. They can cross the capillary wall, and they have a role in phagocytosis, meaning that eating other cells. Lymphocytes. The cells involved in immunity, you have lymphocytes. Lymphocytes, there are two types of lymphocytes. We have B lymphocyte or we have T lymphocyte. B lymphocytes, they are large in size and they have a large giant nucleus and small cytoplasm. The role of the B lymphocytes is to secrete or to produce or to release antibodies to kill the non-cell. This is the figure of the B lymphocyte. Here we have the antibodies, the Y-shaped structures that are found on the surface or the membrane of the B lymphocyte, has large round nucleus and small cytoplasm. This is the figure and labeled one. So whenever you have to draw a figure, you have to draw it using a pencil. You have to give it a title and to give it a label, okay? T lymphocytes, they are very similar to that of B lymphocyte, unless they are a TCR. They have T cell receptors on their membrane instead of having antibodies. So both of them, B and T, they are large in size. Both of them, they have large round nucleus. Both of them, they have small cytoplasm. T lymphocytes, they are called killer cells. Why? Because they use their T cell receptors. T cell receptor, TCR.